We on live stream.
This meeting is being live streamed. Got it.
We are almost there, and we are live. Black Man Meet, y'all.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, though?
What's up?
It be your boy, the Noir King, and we are coming at you with the first episode of the year of Black Man Meet. Okay, today we are actually switching it up a little bit. Okay, moving forward, we got my man Age Scott.
What's up, brother? What's up, y'all? H got in the building. What up? What up?
And we also have our new host right now, my boy Rozelle.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
DJ Row in the building. What up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You might notice that we are missing one, and our comrade is away. He'll be away for a while. So we have decided to move forward with the show in his absence. He is gone but not forgotten. Hopefully to return soon. And but we felt like this was very important of a show, so we wanted to bring it back to the people. My man Age over here definitely was pushing that forward. So let's clap it up for Age. You feel me?
Well,
Want to keep it alive, man.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna take all the credit because I'm just vocal with it, but a lot of people were asking for it. A lot of people, Ro was asking for it. He was asking me what's going on, like and Anna and Shantae, a lot of homies and girls, females were asking for it too. They were like, "What happened to Black Man Meet?" So it's a team effort. So yeah, man. Thank you guys, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. Again, shout out Ro for taking over the hosting duties, man, because that's big time right there.
Yeah. Big shit on Ro. What up, Ro? Clap it up
What's
for
up,
Ro.
y'all? Nah, man. Without y'all, man, I love Black Man Meet, man. I always loved the show. Even when I wasn't there to be on the show, I always watched the show, man. And when it was gone, I was like, man, what's going on? I know it's got to come back eventually. So when Age brought it up, man, Age is like my brother, man. I said I have to jump on, and even you, Noir King, if you would have said something to me too, I would have came on.
Hey, man, respect. Yeah, it's really good to be back. We missed the beginning of the year. We missed a couple holidays in there. I know we just had Easter, Valentine's Day. A lot of stuff has been going down there, man. And God, where do we even start? I mean, man, so much stuff has happened in the world, and it's just, yeah, everything is moving so fast. I mean, in the last couple months, we've seen, you know, President Biden do his thing. TikTok was almost banned, you know, and apparently that would have been some, this especially for us right here would have affected us on the show. If TikTok would have been banned, our free speech would have been impacted greatly. I didn't know this, you know. They say the TikTok ban, y'all, was gonna be worse than the Patriot Act.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy. I can't even imagine that.
Like that is wild, bro. Like that, and that though that was just one thing, and I was on board. I'm over here like, oh, they about to ban TikTok for sure. Like, let's go. Whoa, yes, for the me. And then they was like, but here comes here's the sneaky hand of the government again. Here we go. We're just gonna get up in there. Let me just see if I can take that piece of the pie right quick. Oh, more news in the WNBA. I don't know if y'all saw Homegirl's post where she was like, they say I'm not ladylike. They say I'm too hood, too ghetto to be up in the WNBA. I'm like, man, fuck all that. You shoot the ball, hit them layups, knock
So
that shit down.
So okay, so on the female note, on the female basketball note, you're talking about Angel Reese.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Angel Reese and Caitlin first Reese. Um, she does have a certain spunk that I think is really dope for a female basketball player, and she is hood or urban, but like I don't know all about if she's gonna be in the NBA or the WNBA or whatnot, but I do know that I think she has turned away the offer to go to the White House.
Ooh. That's big.
Now, also heard that why I heard people say why she would go. Like, if she does, if she says face and just ends up going, it's because she's looking at the bigger bag down the line. With like she's trying to show for all the hype she's kicking up, she's still new to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she has a long career ahead if she plays the game right. So I think even though she may not want to go to the White House, I think she's gonna go just to play the game right.
Now that understandable.
And then the white basketball player, Caitlin, with the attitude and all the conflict she brought, and then everything panned over, and she really been apologetic, and she's been. I think Caitlin's great. I think actually both ladies are amazing. Both ladies are competitors. It gets chippy, gets fouled. Motherfuckers talk shit, and then the smoke clears, and everything's cool.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else. Man, there's been a lot of stuff in entertainment news since we're talking about black men. Juicy Smolier's two Nigerian hitmen have stepped forward and put they 2 cents in that whole ordeal, which wow. I don't think, as Dave Chappelle said, I don't think anyone didn't see that coming.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sorry. It has a lot of, I don't know. I mean, it's so many topics in this. With this being our first episode of the year, it's like, where do we begin at? I mean, shit.
I know, right? I'm over here just bouncing stuff off the top of my, all like the bigger issues that I think are important that we have also talked about on this show. So we're kind of getting a little catch up here, you know. Oh man. I don't know. Did you guys hear about that girls' school that got banned from basketball, since we're talking about basketball, for life because they refused to play against a transgender athlete?
Oh wait, was that the school where the transgender walked into like the dressing room and started changing their clothes? Because I saw something on TV where these girls was getting ready to do some sport, and the transgender walked in there, but it still had its private parts. Wow. And the girls was like spooked. They was like, they didn't know what to do.
See, and that though opens up another conversation in itself, because again, this is something that we've seen before. I don't know if you guys heard about that black transgender chick that down in Florida. She was in the women's prison and got, I think, 3 inmates pregnant.
Yeah, and I heard about that.
At that point, do we not say, maybe we need to have a deeper and broader discussion about this and not outrage about it. You feel me? Because like, this is not going to go nowhere, you know? Like, we can't just, like, I don't know what's the word here. We can't force diversity upon people who are already open-minded. It's like you're trying to split a walnut. You already opened it. You got the sweet stuff inside you, but you're not content. You want more. And it's like, but what more could you get? You feel me?
Now, I got a question for both of you that maybe you can answer on the transgender situation.
Well, before we go there, because understand, even though we're like these public forums and these public media outlets, and we could speak our mind and all, some of these topics, I'll say it up front. I know certain topics, I don't have the answer to it. I know that we could like bring it up to the forum, talk about it, but is it really going to be resolved? Is it going to really get to the nitty gritty? I don't know. Like, so I'm not trying to dodge that question, but I'm trying to dodge that question.
Yeah,
But see, this is my thing. I know it may not be taken care of. I mean, I know it's never going to be completely right, but I do have certain questions that I just want opinions of what.
I'm not trying to stifle you, though, my guy. Please.
Yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say, like the opinion. What about if they literally made transgender sports, or they have transgender prisons, or have transgender restrooms? I mean, I wonder why that's not an option.
Well, that would equal equality, Ross. And if you have equality, you can't be mad.
So, like, it's no different than them having women's sports and men's sports. So you just have one more. You have gender sports.
I'd watch it.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing bad. I mean, if you want to watch it, you watch it. But I'm saying instead of having a transgender woman playing with a bunch of women, why not have that transgender woman playing with a bunch of other transgender women, or that transgender man play with the other transgender man?
That makes fire sense. That does.
I'm just curious.
No, bro,
why
like
that never comes up,
bro, broski. I think fucking King said it. It's like there has to be some type of conflict for some type of person to make money off of this shit. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
And you know what, it's perfectly fine to not know.
No, I'll be clear to say I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. My black ass does not know.
And that is perfectly fine. Like, and I think that's what's so great about being able to have these type of discussions, you know, like in a space where we as black men can talk about it. I mean, because where else can we talk about it? You feel me? Like you go somewhere, you out with your homies, somebody overhear your conversation. Now you got a 45-minute lecture about why you suck. Oh, wow, I'm so sorry that like, damn, I'm so sorry that this is what it is for me. And you know, it's crazy. I was talking with my stream about this. Like, yo, check this out. As a kid, as a child, I was bullied pretty harsh in school, right? I got out of school. I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be better. I get to college. College is cool. I get out of college. I go out into the real world, and now I'm being bullied by literally everybody. I don't even know these people. And I turn on my TV, I go to YouTube, I go to whatever. And all it is constantly, I hate men. I hate men because of X, Y, and Z. And it's like, bro, I didn't even, first off, not only did I not do anything to you, I'm just existing, right? So like it is almost as if they wish to breed the enemies that they are trying to create. You know, they're trying to make these people this way. Cause I see all these things on YouTube, like, why don't black men date anymore? Have you seen the dating environment? It's wild right now. Like, it's crazy.
No, you know what, bro? that is a good topic to address because and you know we could almost revisit that and actually put that in the title, like dating today. Maybe make that the next episode, like based all around that. But like it's like I think we talked about it on the soup real quick. Like it's a low percentage of dating today, and I feel also this. I feel like women have definitely been empowered and have gotten stronger over the years. Women are strong as fuck right now. And I think men, we haven't been as strong, but we're getting knowledge of self too. Like we're seeing these videos of like you got to Andrew Tate, hey, do this, do that, black men, and you have this video, hey, have self-pride and self-worth. Live for a purpose. Don't live for her. Live for a purpose. I'm like, that shit makes hella sense. So I feel like men are also getting stronger too. But like women are strong, men are getting stronger. And we're so strong of a society that we don't even want to fuck with each other no more.
Ain't that the truth?
Like we're so strong. We're like the females, I'm super strong. Fuck dudes. And the dudes are like, well, I'm strong too. Fuck you chicks.
Hey, you know what? It's funny. Like, I watched this movie and these two characters, they were talking. And this guy was like, you know why Angela can't get a date? Why? because she's a strong chick. And dudes don't like strong chicks. You know why? Because strong chicks act like they can't be hurt. So the moment that you hurt them, they turn around and they walk away and they never come back. And I was like, wow, that's so fucking true. Because they'll never talk to you about it. Once you hurt them, they go. They just turn around and walk away because they know they can do better. And it's like, you, what?
Yo, my
You-
nigga though. But you know what though? Seriously, I feel you on that strong women conversation. But let's really talk about us strong men. Like,
Hey,
I'm not gonna say I got my flaws and all, but I do know that I'm alpha enough that I'm not gonna fall for the okey doke. I'm not going to not gonna do a lot of shit like put myself out there just for a female, you know, and catch flaws or whatever, take losses. So I'm just gonna say like men have also gotten stronger over the time too.
facts. Man, that's another one. Andrew Tate was in jail for almost the same amount of time that we have been off the air. Andrew Tate wasn't in jail and he just got released like a week ago. Speaking of him,
Do you like Andrew Tate? Keep it real.
you
Do you like
know,
Andrew Tate?
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it a-
I think Andrew Tate is very old school, and I like that. I like that when a man is able to say what he is and stand on it. If the allegations against Andrew Tate are correct, okay, kind of a piece of shit. Really a piece of shit. But if he's innocent and he was just doing his thing, cool. For
You
sure.
know what? I'm going to go and say I like about what Andrew Tate speaks about his knowledge and what he I think that's just fine. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels
Oh
is
yeah,
the
Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels.
that's my dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kevin
talk
Samuels.
about it, Roselle. Talk about it,
Yeah.
Roselle. Talk about it.
I just believe like he's pretty much straightforward with women. You know, he tells them what it is, and you kind of see like when you see these conversations, like he tells the truth, man. You'll see women on there, dude, that you just know that they're busted. There's something wrong with them. They ain't right mentally, and these women will be like, I want a man that makes $200,000 a year, and I don't have to work. All I got to do is stay at home, and it's like, really.
Mhm.
He'll get them, and then they get stuck when he tells them the truth. He's like, dude, you know, you should be happy if you get an average guy. You know what you know. And dudes, I just don't think we're like that, man. We're kind of a little more lenient on that side of it.
No, no, bro. Kevin Samuels, Tate. These are the repercussions of men getting stronger. These are like Kevin and Tate. They're at the epitome of the strong men revolution. They're on platforms, brothers. This is what you should do. Get your purpose. We're sitting there watching the videos like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're taking knowledge and shit, but like that means a lot. Well, that says a lot about you to me because that's why you refuse to have like a average chick. You rather be out here like do your thing.
Well, I would it to me it's more the personality and how they are. Let me get that out there. But like you were saying earlier, I kind of don't think men really got weaker. I think men are a little bit more tolerant of things, if that makes sense. We kind of women can't tolerate stuff like men can. So it's like if something happens with us, we could brush it off and be like, okay, well, bye, we'll leave it alone. And I think sometimes to some people, like even with me, when I'm silent, it comes off like that, like you ain't gonna do nothing. But I think that I think men is doing what they supposed to do, man. I think they're getting good. They ain't trying to turn into women hollering back and going crazy. They just leaving the women alone, and that's what you should do.
Agreed. It's never okay to resort to violence to prove a point. You will never win in that argument ever. You will lose every single time.
Yep.
Especially black men. Okay, they love to lock us up for domestic. Okay, they love it. They love that shit. They sit there. These cops. They be like, that's another one proving the point, and we just another number. Shit, wild. Uh, man, what else? What else? Man, Ted Samuels. So much, so much,
You know,
yet so little.
um, with the Tate and Kevin thing, man, we really like the whole relationship thing. That shit is so big. That shit is so big. It is like we became such a people of trying to come up that we've forgotten a lot of our core values of a family. Like no one's really tripping off of being in a family no more. Like females are like, I'm not getting married. Our moms got married when they're like young. These young females are like today, then oh no, I'm not trying to get married like that.
I mean, Age, I think you hit that right on the head. I mean, for forever, one of the things, and if you guys do not know this, the government has a hand in breaking up the family. Okay. They do not want to see the family unit survive. Why? Because you as a unit are a detriment to the government because you have your own force of people that is ready to stand with you against whatever tyranny that they decide to bring, because trust me, they will do it. So it's interesting that Age says the family, right? Because when you look on Instagram, what is the most pushed thing? Single females. Pregnant females and females with families are like being with dudes or having family pics like that. That shit gets pushed down in the algorithm. Why? Because they want to keep you thirsting after these chicks. Like I was watching some dude and it was like, yeah, you know, porn is like the worst thing to ever happen to men. I'm like, nah, porn is fine because it was made for people who were married, who were already deep into the shit and just wanted an escape to see something different, right? Without leaving the fucking safety of their house. Okay. Now that's different. Now you can go on any site for 5 minutes and I guarantee you will see some ad of some chick shaking her ass or trying to direct you to go to some type of site to meet singles in your area. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Because they want to keep you in that thirst. They want to keep you hungry. Here's a good one, right? And then we'll continue. We'll leave you with this. This is great. There was a play that was written by Steve Martin. It was Picasso meets Einstein in a bar, right? And Picasso, he's sitting there and he's painting, and Einstein asks him, what does it take to be a great artist? And Picasso responds, a great artist should stay well fucked. Why? Because an artist that stays unfucked will soon, as his hand leaves the canvas, his eyes will dart to his right, down the window, out the window, into the cafe, and up the girl's dress. Think about it. Because if you ain't getting it, all you thinking about is getting it, dog. And you never get no work done, man. I was like, yo, I kind of hate you right now, but he's kind of right. Like,
you know what? So the power, the magnetism of women, we men cannot ever ignore. We get attracted by them. They smell good. They look all good. Oh my God, they're so soft and oh my God. But for us to get to a place of, you know what? Really, I can't with these females right now. I got to focus on myself. That's really some empowering thing because female and like I feel like women could shut down men quicker than men could shut down females.
Oh yeah.
Women could go for like a cool minute without even tripping off of a guy for a minute. But dudes be like, oh, like thirsty for something to smash or like relationship wise.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to. I agree somewhat with that. I think there's two different ways.
Yeah, well, no, my nigga. Well, I know what you're getting at because what I'm saying is this: there are the few that have, and I'm not. Oh, I'm not about to do no female bashing. I'm gonna do nigga bashing because what I'm gonna say is a lot of niggas, a lot of men, they don't have dick control.
That's fair.
a lot of dudes really have no control of their dick. So it's like they get thirsty, they get horny, they throw it in something, get some chick pregnant. They have no intention of being with her, but now there's a kid in the mix.
Yeah.
And even if you're fucking for social, be smart and wrap your shit up. It's not hard. Like, my nigga, it works for me.
Yeah.
It works for Roselle. Like, I'm not even like trying to put people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there are the few that are in charge of themselves enough to be like, you know, I'm not going to throw my dick around. And that's powerful for men.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know what it is though is that we stopped living out in the forest and we started living in cities. When dudes used to be able to hunt, come home, farm, chill, then go back out and hunt again, life was better, man. Life was better. It was a more simple time. You had a way to express yourself besides just, you know, trying to get it in. But yeah.
So dope. You know, to get strong as a male for yourself, we need to get strong with ourselves, get more in control of ourselves as men.
I think Bushido in the Way of the Samurai is a really good way to encapsulate what it is to be a man. You know, the Japanese were one thing and they were about honor. So that's important. I think that's another thing that's lost. Like this generation of kids, they don't have honor. Like you could see that once the gangsters started changing. And you know, back in the day, you couldn't hit people at their house. You know, you couldn't get people when they was asleep. You couldn't car bomb dudes. Like that, soon as that stuff went out the window, that's when stuff started changing, man. People started losing that. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't want other people to think bad of me, you know, because social media made everybody put everybody on the same level, damn near. Like, again, I can't be the baddest gangster on my block now and just run around and say that. I have to prove it. I gotta have like 1,000 followers who follow my gangster now. You feel me? Like that's crazy shit. When was that ever a thing, bro? Like I'm not trying to diss nobody who out there who's getting it. If you getting followers out there, however you doing it, go for it. But like real shit, when did being gangster become how many followers you had on Instagram?
Hey,
Dog? Like,
no. Hey, you got me going with that one. You got to at least have more followers than me to be a gangster.
That's hella funny.
I mean, but I'm not lying though. Like I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just saying, bro, like it's kind of crazy to me, man. Like that shit wild. But then again, though, on the same coin, people is out here really getting killed for likes. Y'all hear 2 incidents right now, bro. This lady, she got hit in the Kia challenge. Crazy shit. Like some 13-year-old kid stole a Kia and smashed into this chick because of TikTok.
On some fake gangster shit.
Yeah, on some fake, yes.
How do
some fake gangster shit.
How do you guys feel about fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine getting stomped out at Planet Fitness?
Man, I don't know, bro. Like the dudes who did it ain't clapping online, so that kind of makes me feel like that shit was a setup. Because if I'd have jumped 6ix9ine, I'd have been everywhere. Like, yo, I'm the one nigga who put my fucking foot right up his snitching ass. Okay, straight up. But then again, though, would that be self-snitching? Yeah, would that be self-snitching if I did that?
Yeah, that would be. They'd be self-snitching on. They ain't gonna do that.
Big facts. Big facts.
I don't think they would do it.
And I mean, did he not just put that energy onto himself though?
Oh, big time. What really gets me is when you're like Tekashi and you go online and you forget that there's real people that don't like you. And you think you could just go anywhere you want to, and you wasn't. You know what I mean, I'm telling you, man, social media got people gassed up, dude.
What?
How you telling?
I could think of some of our homies who got that same issues. So it's all good. Oh,
hey, no, you ain't lying, man. Like
He's got issues, B.
It's just crazy to me, bro. Like it is crazy to me. So like a prime example of this. Look at Bud Light. I don't know if you guys follow this guy. His name is Young Ripper. Black guy down south, does comic book, got a podcast, pretty cool cat. And he was talking about how Bud Light and these major corporations, they have this idea that if you have likes and views on social media, that means that these people are going to buy and support your products. And I'm like, that's insane. First off, most of the kids of this generation are anti-capitalist. They like, we don't want big corporations to have money. And who is the ones that the corporations like Bud Light is trying to sell to? The same generation that don't want them to have money. That's
So
crazy.
there's a new Bud Light can, and Kid Rock is supposed to be protesting some shit on.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing happening over there at Bud Light.
Get the information on it.
So I don't know. I'm not even about to attempt to go through this whole thing in detail, but there is a trans activist. Their name is Dylan, and they were just at the beginning of the year. They got invited to the White House as the face of the trans movement in America. Right? Biden invited them personally. Bud Light had this same person be the spokesperson for their new cans of Bud Light moving forward. And pretty much tanked their entire company overnight. And it's interesting to me because it is not, how do I put this? It's not really Bud's fault. The president of marketing is also an activist, and it's crazy because it's like I feel like what's happening with Bud Light is kind of like what happened with Disney, you know. And again, I gotta go back to it with She-Hulk and Ant-Man. The same two people who wrote She-Hulk and the person who wrote She-Hulk and the person who wrote and directed Ant-Man both had an episode of Rick and Morty that they both directed. Why is this important? How does all of this come back together? Because these people, the lady who wrote She-Hulk had one of the best rated episodes of Rick and Morty ever, the Pickle Rick episode. The guy who was a writer on Rick and Morty for a while, I think he did the episode where Rick and then they had the parasites, and all the parasites were different bad memories and all that. They had to do that. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's like Rick's damn it. It's such a good name for that. I'm gonna look it up. Rick Mania or something like that. It's like god damn it. It's a riff on Quantum Realm. I know words. All of these things are important because these episodes of Rick and Morty amazingly praised on Twitter. She-Hulk and Ant-Man, not so much. Dylan, heavily praised on Twitter, goes to the White House. Budweiser tries to capitalize on this. What happens? They are about to lose their company. Like their stock dropped 60. It was at like 100. It was almost at 100, and it dropped from 100 to 64 in the last 3 weeks. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And they also haven't tweeted anything in a while, and they weren't at the final game of the NCAA championships for basketball either. Like Bud Light is officially in hiding as a company. That's insane.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like it wasn't like a oh ha ha ha, we're not gonna drink your beer type of thing. It was like, yeah, we not supporting your company no more. Because again, I don't know if y'all saw that a couple years ago when Gillette made that commercial that was just bashing dudes for no reason. Like, how you gonna sit here and tell me that again? Like I said before, how are you gonna bully me when I didn't do anything to you but support your stuff? but now you telling me that I suck. Like, I don't understand. And then you want me to go and watch your shit. Like, or you want me to go and it's like, come on, man. Like Super Mario, right? There are people online who are saying the Super Mario movie is bad because Mario doesn't wear a dress.
You guys gonna see the Mario movie?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. It's fire. I'm definitely gonna see it.
Why would Mario have to wear a dress?
Because Mario has to be inclusive to everyone.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Which again, like I said, I'm not mad. But may I interject this great character study, right? You can make a character and have that character have different traits, and those traits do not have to be the character. A prime example of this is Daredevil. Daredevil is a guy who fights criminals and demons and gods and sometimes monsters. He is also a devout Catholic. Do you know what part of New York City that Daredevil protects?
Hell's Kitchen.
And who resides in Hell's Kitchen? The majority of occupants are people who engage in same-sex relationships. Now, you would think, as a devout Catholic, this would be a conflict of interest for Daredevil.
But
it is not.
I've never heard. I'm a big Daredevil fan reader, so that may be something stressed in real life, but that's never been a highlight of a Daredevil story.
Exactly. You know why? Because that is not the defining characteristic of Daredevil. Daredevil himself as a character is what defines Daredevil. See what I'm saying, Age?
The fact that he's the first blind superhero to do what he's doing, that was like a groundbreaking thing at the time.
Exactly. Okay. These things, Daredevil is blind, and he was blinded. He wasn't born blind. You feel me? That was an accident that happened to him. Also, that's what also created the Ninja Turtles, by the way. The same stuff. A nice little nod to the Ninja Turtles right there. They got a new movie coming out, which now they got controversy on the Ninja Turtles too. They did not like the fact that April O'Neil is being portrayed as a fat black woman. Can you believe? Like I say, can you believe this shit? This is what we fight over now.
Who's playing April? Who's playing April?
I don't know. I just saw her character design. They released the entire cast online. I could look it up.
That's cool. I mean, oh yeah, so you just ran through a bunch of movies. Are you guys gonna see Mario? Well, you seen Mario, Super Mario Brothers?
I don't know about that, but I wanted to see Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, that shit was lit. We just saw that this weekend.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. It was solid. I don't know how to put this, but it was one of those movies where I walked in and I was like, all right, this is gonna be garbage. And I walked out and I was like, damn, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yep, I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah, I might have to DVD that one, honestly. Just like, yeah, gonna put this one up here on the DVDs. This was a good one.
Did any of you see John Wick yet?
Yeah. Oh no, I had to see that too.
Ooh-wee.
I gotta finish that one out.
Oh, you seen it?
See Wick.
You seen it, right?
Oh man, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Was that good?
What's that?
I said it was that good.
It was good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was good.
Wait. I heard that through so many like ratings websites and whatnot that it's just this dude on some unbelievable kill everybody in the crowd with his straps. He's busting, and it's like busting endless unlimited busting. So is it really like
yes, you know what it reminds me of that you guys could equate to? If the Punisher had movies and the Punisher was still making movies right now. Okay, John Wick to me is like the Punisher.
Okay, wait. I get it, like the Punisher, but Punisher still has a motive. So does John Wick?
So you haven't seen any
You-
John
you-
Wicks, then, have you?
John
No,
Wick.
You gotta. I'm
you
not gonna
gotta
tell
see
you, but
it.
he
Yeah,
has a
you
motive.
gotta.
He has
you
a
have
motive.
to see it. Yeah, you have to see it. It's impossible for us to tell you. It's like Taken. If you've never seen Taken, and I tell you what is Taken about, you'll be like, damn. Well, shit. You gotta see it though. Like you gotta see
You gotta
it.
see it, man.
Yeah, you gotta check that out, Age. Like John Wick is God that. And to answer your question though, okay, so here's something that's interesting. I am someone who loves combat. I love it so much that I study other people who do it, especially in movies, because I like it when directors get it as close as humanly possible. Everything that you see in John Wick, Keanu Reeves can actually do in real life. And he does in real life. That shit is lit. Oh yes.
Ooh wee.
Yes.
Oh shoot! Well, I wouldn't
yeah,
get into a fight with John with him then.
yeah. Like when he first did the Matrix, I will never forget it. It was like, yeah, I never did martial arts before, but I had to learn it. It was like, so what'd you do? Well, every day we had to wake up at 5, and from 5 to 7, I was training martial arts. Like, damn. And Lawrence Fishburne was out there doing jumping jacks and shit. And I was like, I'm too old for this shit. Come on, man, you can do it. I'm like, yo, these dudes is out here really getting it in for this movie. That's lit. But that is what awoke it, the beast inside of Keanu. And he was like, okay, I'm about to become a martial arts master. And from that, he just kept going. Crazy shit. And also you can go and watch his footage on YouTube of him at the gun range doing training for John Wick 1. Bruh. Oh God, that man is a speed shooter. It's so great. Like, Age, if you don't do nothing else, you need to go see John Wick.
Yeah, you gotta. It's kind of what's crazy is I thought you at least seen the first one or seen one of them. You gotta kind of see. You gotta at least see the first two
Yeah.
to understand. If you saw the movie now, it might not make too much sense. But if you watch the first two, you'll understand.
That's how it usually is. Like the first couple or the ones that like really set it off. That's
Hey
fine.
man, but the third one had fine ass Halle Berry in it though.
Yeah,
So-
it's interesting. Like he said, man, I'm just shocked, dude. It's like, woo.
yeah.
Wait,
Nah.
what do you say woo for? Like woo? Is it like a lot of killing? A lot? It's just nuts.
It's just a lot of action. Period. It's a good action
It's
movie.
insane. Yeah, it is insane. Like, oh my God. Oh yeah, it's good. Like John yeah, John Wick was good. Damn.
Very good.
Let's see what else. We have a lot of other movies. Little Mermaid and New Peter Pan are adding black characters into those. You know, I'm like, cool. That's what's up.
Did you guys like Lizzo in the Star Wars?
Hell no. Worst episode of Star Wars ever. That is not my Star Wars. Get that shit off my screen, bro.
But you just said, as you just said, they being inclusive to more black characters. But
yeah.
Lizzo just wasn't the it, huh?
No, and here's my thing, man. Like I said before on this channel, I ain't got nothing against Lizzo. She want to be big and sexy. You go, girl. I ain't got nothing against you. But God damn, did you see it? Because can someone please tell me what Grogu did to become a knight? Because as far as I can see, he didn't do jack shit but skip some fucking rocks. That is not enough for knighthood, sir. Okay, not look. When I think about bad writing, that episode of The Mandalorian is what will always that in the Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is it's so crazy. Some dude online was like, this movie is actually going to be taught in film schools because people need to understand how bad you can fuck something up. And I was like, yeah, so true.
That's funny.
This is funny because it's like, yo, again, nothing against Lizzo. It's just if I watched the episode from start to finish. I didn't skip any scenes. I didn't even pull up the space bar to see what time it was for the episode. I just watched it all the way through. 2 black characters wasted. Because did you catch that Sasha Banks was back and she had one line of dialogue? What? What? Why? Why did you bring her back? You could have you could have just left her where she was. You didn't have to bring her back at all. Like, why? You virtue signaling, okay? This is look. It's like, okay, when Billy D. Williams came in as Lando Calrissian, was that virtue signaling? Hell no. That was a dope ass character who was in there who just happened to be black. Fucking boss. Lizzo, okay, and Sasha Banks. I love both of them. I follow them on Instagram. I hate that they were wasted. How come we couldn't have a scene where like Lizzo was in the chamber, right? Perfect. Here it is, right here. Perfect way to get knighthood. Lizzo in her chamber with Grogu and the guy. They already set it up. The guards don't have blasters. One of the robots goes crazy. Grogu uses the Force, crushes said robot, saves Lizzo, and now he gets knighthood. Boss, Star Wars, hire me right now. Lucasfilm, hire me on as a writer. I will save Star Wars for you, bro. I will save it.
I'm gonna be real. I don't even fuck with Star Wars. I don't. I haven't watched the hardcore. I haven't watched a Star Wars since the one where Yoda kind of got off. Star Wars 5 or some shit.
Trust me, Age, you didn't miss out. Well, you should watch Return of the Jedi because that shit was dope. But you should that's where you should stop. You shouldn't watch anything.
The first original trilogy, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and what's the third one after that?
Empire Return of the Jedi. No, it was A New Hope.
Back 2.
Yeah, and then Last Jedi was the last one. Or Return of the Jedi was the last one. Sorry, George Lucas. You know he's from Cali.
Shit, on some movie hype, did y'all see Candyman? Candyman was a good remake.
Man, I gotta see that. I ain't seen that yet, so it's pretty good.
It was okay.
A good remake, and they tied it up to the way it was written. They really tied it up to the first one.
Lightweight.
Yeah, what's up? What'd you say?
I say lightweight. I mean, look, my thing is I don't want to be preached to in no movie. I don't care what it is. And if I'm getting preached to, I'm mad. And there was one too many. Other than that, and then I don't know, like the first, I know that a lot of horror movies need suspense. And the first Candyman was so terrifying to me because dude was like always there. You know what I'm saying? Like always, like what is it? You know, okay, Freddy. Why is Freddy scary? Because if you fall asleep, he gets you, right? You get the claws. And I wonder if he'll ever come back. You think we'll get a remake for Freddy Krueger?
Nope. They tried it already. That it sucked.
I know.
It sucked. That remake. They'll probably let that. I mean, if it's not Robert under the mask, they can't do it.
I'll give you that.
You guys think there should be a sequel to Cocaine Bear?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, you look for merch. I'm like, where's the Cocaine Bear dolls and t-shirts? I'm looking for shit. Like, where the fuck is the merch at? I need a Cocaine Bear t-shirt. Fuck
she said the director, she said that her next movie might be Adderall Shark. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
And I think she said she might do Heroin Squid, like Adderall Shark. I think it was Adderall Shark, Heroin Squid, and like Zapped Up Dolphin or something like that, like a dolphin on some Percocet flipper or some shit like that. I'm like, bro, I need all of these movies in my life right now. Like, oh my god, this might be, we might be seeing another Sharknado right now. Remember when Sharknado came out?
This discussing it. Why is Cocaine Bear such a hit of a movie right now? Why? I know. I mean, why do you guys think? I got clear.
I'm gonna tell you from my opinion.
Please, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was assuming. I didn't know it was. When they said it, I thought it was gonna be more about drug dealers or something. I didn't expect it to really be what it actually is. I didn't expect it, and that's what kind of got me. Is it actually was what it was. So,
okay,
that was my reasoning.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a hit, bro. Because Cocaine Bear is it's not a super overly hardcore concept. A bear on coke, fucking people up. Like, it's so simple. It's funny, and it's like all the movies today, man. Like all the Marvel movies, it feels like you have to be in tune with the whole universe to get what's going on. You have to be in tune with the previous movie from this other. Like it's like you like what's going on? Like it's if you never read a Marvel book, you're like, what the fuck is going on there? But Cocaine Bear, it's a simple. It's like a one shot. It's not a hard thinking movie, and people need a simple joke right now, bro. Like I feel like it hits the same like when Jackass came out. I didn't think Jackass was gonna be that funny either, but Jackass was a hit for a minute. Cocaine Bear, okay, and like you said, Tornado. There's a place for these type of movies.
Yes, they need to come back.
Simple, like, bro, we like a simple, stupid, fun movie. Like you dumb down. You go in the movie theater. Look, you go into a movie theater for a movie like Cocaine Bear, and you kind of smoke a blunt and you dumb down. Like kind of like dumb down. Now hold up. When you go to a Marvel or DC or even a Star Wars, you kind of ante up because you're looking for references in the books. You're looking for Easter eggs. You're looking for quotes from the. You're like super tuned in. So you're like, oh, they better get this right because if it's wrong, I'm gonna get on. So you're almost on edge with this. And don't let it be a comic book movie that you like, because I know when I went to see Daredevil, I was the first Daredevil in the theater. I was like, this movie sucks. But then when the Bullseye and Electro fought, and then they said quotes from 181, my favorite book, I said, okay, it's okay. What I'm saying is, like, I was looking for Easter eggs and all these, but in Cocaine Bear, you're not looking for shit. You just go in there, you're just like, oh, that's funny, huh? The bear ate the man, huh? Like, pass me the weed, my nigga. It's really a good. It's simple.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like an old school movie, man. Yeah, like how movies used to be.
Bro, simple. It's not overly. It's not super thinking. Simple. It's like, brother, hold up. Why do people go see Jason movies? Or they used to? Because you want to see people die. Each Jason movie is the same thing. This man is killing different ways.
Facts.
But I got a question for you guys. So, Candyman. I like Candyman because I like Candyman, the original one. I like the fact that they did bring some social commentary in it. But let me ask you guys this. Do you think that Black movies, all for them to really hit, they got to be a little woke? They got to have a little wokeness in it? Because, like, everyone's looking for the meaning. When we see even the Nope movie, motherfuckers are like, oh, the spaceship represents Hollywood, and this is like there's a lot of conversation about it.
I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't like Nope.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But do you guys think that movies coming from Black for us, that they have to be somewhat woke? Or have a message in it. They have to have a message in it.
Nah, man. Look, our message is right here. It's on our goddamn skin. Okay, we are right here. We will be seen. That's it.
No. But look, because it is in our skin, it's also the skins of these directors and actors. That's why they feel like, oh, we gotta say something. I know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, the majority. I feel like our movies, the ones that really hit, always have a message.
Really? Because The Wiz is one of our most celebrated movies, and the only message that motherfucker had in it is get up and dance. Okay.
Wait, bro. Really? You really think that that's the only message the Wiz has?
It's the greatest message, the one that is most predominant. I mean, obviously, the Wizard of Oz in general is an allegory, okay, for having too much want and not having enough need. You know,
Okay.
you want all these things, but you don't know why you need them.
Coming down right now, bro. No, but look, we got the Wiz. The Wiz is a black version of the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Wizard of Oz is an amazing story in itself, but to have a black version, it's like we needed the black version. That's what I'm saying.
No, I look, I agree. And the topic of representation, I'm one of those people who, as long as it is done correctly, I am not mad. Okay. As long as it is done with the purpose to actually enrich the culture and not hurt the culture, I'm with it. Prime example of this, Miles Morales, when he went to Asgard and they spray painted Mjolnir with like this in the hood, and they somebody Miles was like, Asgard is my hood now. I'm like, look, you have managed to do one thing that I thought was impossible. You disrespected both the black that I am and the Viking that is in my blood, because Jesus Christ, I'm mad on every level. Like, bruh, y'all serious right now? Like, is this real? Because this should not be real at all. But man,
What movie y'all talking? What were you talking about? I'm sorry.
I was just saying that representation done correctly is great. I hate it when it is forced. Prime example of this is when Miles Morales goes to Asgard and they make him Thor in the What If series, and they spray paint Mjolnir. They spray paint all of Asgard, and they were constantly refer to it as my hood for Asgard. And I'm like, bro, this is our look. Miles Morales is already on thin ice with me as a character. This shit is just disrespectful. Okay, this is almost as bad as Beast time, or not Beast, sorry, as Bishop in the X-Men time traveling to a timeline where all the X-Men characters were all black. And I'm like, you see, this right here strips away the very, very reason why the X-Men comic works, because they are diverse. Having a team full of all white people like it was in the very beginning, that didn't work. People was like, we don't like this shit. It's not, there's nothing in here for us. So what they do, they changed it. And the next X-Men team after that had Storm and more people of color and things of that nature in the next couple ones, until it evolved into the team we have today. Good shit. There's even a Canadian guy in X-Men. Like, how many books do you know with Canadian dudes in it?
So are you feeling like Miles Morales is me personally, I don't know. I think Miles Morales is it's not for me, it's for the kids. I get it, you know, so
and I try to keep a brave face on Miles Morales, but it's hard when you know that Marvel only created him so they could rack in on that money coming in from Barack Obama's presidency. So always an underlying thing there.
You know, it's been a woke movement. Everyone's woke now, bro. Everyone's what's up?
Hey man, if you get woke, you go broke. Okay. Like Budweiser just found out, like Disney is finding out. Okay. The problem is not that people are blind to this stuff. It is that the people behind the woke movement aren't they aren't doing it right. Like when the civil rights movement was happening, when people of color were asked on television, hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about what's happening in the world today? You know, how do you feel about Dr. King marching? How do you feel about Rosa Parks boycott? They were like, yeah, no, we with it. And that was it. They didn't say much else after that. It was just like, yeah, nah, we with it. Like we stand with them, and we hope they knock that down. I'm pretty sure it didn't go over as smooth as that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were kicked out of studios because of how they felt, which goes 100% against the way that the woke mob looks at it today. They would rather cry and complain that because they are crying and complaining, they are facing repercussions for their actions than standing up and standing by their actions and taking it on the chin. You feel me? Because again, as Black folks, when our revolution was happening, we didn't have an option. There was no, oh, you know what? We'll just go home and try again tomorrow for us. Some of us died for this. A lot of us died for this. And we still out here dying today because of the color of our skin. We still entrapped and imprisoned for the color of our skin, period. All right. And that's just the brutal reality of the thing. Okay. So while we out, like I said, hey man, Black Dynamite said it best. While you all out here browbeating politicians, okay, I'm gonna be out here taking it to every mother front sucker on the hustle trying to get in my way because I'm not shit.
So Black Dynamite, do you think that that's a woke cartoon?
Oh hell nah. The Boondocks in general was the most anti-woke shit I ever seen in my life.
You don't think Boondocks was woke?
Boondocks wasn't woke because it was saying shit that was already fucking no, okay? Like
Boondocks was, look, the term woke, there wasn't even a term for woke when Boondocks was being woke. Boondocks saying things in that wasn't ever addressed in animation.
I'd say though that Boondocks was more revolutionary than it was woke. Again,
woke.
To push an ideology is different than pushing an actual statement of fact. You feel me?
Look, cats is calling it woke. Cats is calling it revolution. Cats are calling it cancel culture. There's all these terms, but at the end of the day, you have an opinion. If your opinion is conflictive with something else, of somebody else, you catch repercussions. These are different terms for the same thing. Pushing an idea like all these. What it is cats is super opinionated today, and really don't know how to focus their opinions.
That is also
spewing them on the air.
And you know what though, we also live in, like I said before, a trigger happy society. Like people are so quick to jump on Instagram or Twitter with their first feeling, not even thinking about the repercussions or the ramifications of their tweet in the long run. So like I feel you on that one, man. Like somebody said it best, once you put it on the internet, it's there forever. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not.
That's why I'm like, when I see entertainment, I feel like the majority of everything that's hit with us somewhat has had a message behind it. Boondocks, Black Dynamite, even had like the Michael Jackson episode, fucking Keith Knight and woke.
Atlanta. I don't know if y'all watch Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Oh yeah, Atlanta, yeah.
Atlanta has some
Atlanta,
shit.
Atlanta's pretty up there too. But see, and then here's my other thing with that too. It's like when you think about where we are as a society and how far we've come with acceptance. I mean, I think back to what Martin Luther King said, man, I'd rather judge you by who you are, what you do, your actions, you personally, not some shit that you didn't heard on the radio. And now you feel like because they've shared an experience that you shared maybe once, maybe twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times, that these people know you now, that you and their ideologies connect together and everything is just going to be peachy hunky dory from here on out because we all sing the same fucking song. Like, dude, that's not what it is. And the problem is that, again, Hollywood doesn't understand that. They don't see that. For them, there's only three things they care about: making news, making money, and making more money. And if they can do all three at the same time, it's golden. And think on this: when Trump was running for presidency, right? All you heard was, "Oh, look at how Mexico, all they bring is crime. All they do is all of this." But where was these companies when that was happening? I didn't see anybody outside popping up no Mexican city flags and being all like, yeah, we need to stand with Mexico because this shit ain't right. Like, no. But he immediately jumped on the Ukraine banner. I don't understand that. They not even look, Mexico is a part of America, whether you like it or not. Okay. And we are a part of their culture as well. Come on, guys. We created the burrito. We can do better. Like, this is crazy to me. I don't get it. But again, and would I be not like, I don't know, would I be not woke for saying that perhaps the experiment has gone too far? Perhaps maybe now it's time for us to sit down and really reevaluate this situation for real before it gets out to the point where they flat out just they start banning stuff for real. Because they trying to ban drag queen shows now. And it's like, this is getting too crazy. Like, it is getting too, how did it get this far is what I'm trying to say. Like, how did we get here when all of this was about, we just want to not have violence against trans people? Okay, for sure, I can get behind that. And I think all of us here can get behind the fact that we don't want to see violence against fellow people. Correct?
I agree.
Okay. I agree with that. Shouldn't be a thing. But does that mean that now this person should be able to tell me how I am to think and to feel? Absolutely not. More importantly, how I see and interpret someone is what it is, period. And for somebody to tell me again, like I said, I'm not the one who's putting this out there. They are putting this out here to me, right? Why? Like, when, again, like I said, I'm not out here doing nothing to nobody. I'm just minding my own business. But apparently that's not enough, And now, because me minding my own business is not enough, we get damn, what's a good one? We get stuff like I think it was, who was that? Was it Katy Perry? No, it wasn't Katy Perry. It was, I think it was one of these rap people who wanted to be called them. And then everybody and their mama was like, no, my pronouns are them and they. Okay.
Big, yeah. Big is I don't know, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. I'm so confused.
Yeah, yeah. It is a bigger conversation than here, bro. I'm just saying, it is.
Hey, but you know what though, Age? Now that I got you back, hey, check this out. Unreleased Punisher comic that Marvel would never do, right? I got deets on it. Punisher writer, he wanted to do it, and Marvel would not let him. This is even from back in the day. Check this out. So Punisher is sitting in his like cave or whatever. He looks at the paper and he sees that people are robbing airport bathroom stall. Like, how you put your luggage on the stall, somebody's reaching over, they grab it and they run off, right? So Frank goes down to the airport and he goes into the bathroom stall with a shotgun, and it's just him sitting in the bathroom stall with a shotgun, waiting for somebody to like reach over and try and take his luggage and shit, right? And dude's like going through his head, you know how to do the thought bubbles and shit, and he's like running through Nam and PTSD and like the trauma with his wife and all that shit. And dude was like, yeah, but the whole purpose of the Punisher is to be like, I don't, that was then, this is now. And then like somebody knocks on the stall and he like racks the shotgun. Dude's like, it's okay, sir. I think I'll come back later. You know, like airport security, like, oh shit. Then the last panel of the book, it's like Frank sitting there with the gun, and he's just like, yeah, but the past is the past, and I can't go back. And he like he gets ready to shoot it, and then some dude reaches his hand over it, and just blow. And then that's like the end of the book. And I was like, damn, why would they not ever do that? Because apparently that is too dark of a story for even Marvel. And when you think about it, that's pretty dark. Like
That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark. That's wild right there.
Isn't it?
When was that story written in the 80s, 90s?
Yeah, that was like late 80s, early 90s. Dude wanted to write it, but Marvel never gave him the green light.
Yo, fellas, I got a dip right now. Thank you guys for having me though. I got a dip. But let me join you guys again. Let me do it again. But I got a dip, like I could do an hour tonight, guys.
Yeah. All good.
Definitely. It's all good, man.
Please find me listeners on Agent H, Facebook and Instagram. And thanks for let's do it again. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good shit, y'all.
Be back, man. Black Man Meet Mondays.
Good night,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yes. So are we stopping? Are we gonna keep going, or are we stopping the whole thing?
I don't know. How you feeling? I
don't know. We can go a little longer if you want.
I want to say 8:30.
Yeah, let's do 8:30.
All right. Cool. So yeah, guys. Was just doing some little comic book talk. I would have loved to have read that Punisher book. Not even gonna lie.
So was the Punisher like a Ghost Rider, or what was he?
He was no. He was just like he was just chilling. Like this guy, he was one of like, oh man, I forgot his name, but he was one of the writers of the Punisher during like the late era of the Punisher, going into coming out of the Silver Age, going into the Bronze Age. So it was pretty good. I was like, damn, dude. He did a lot of the Punisher Mac stories too.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, man, dude. Comic, like that's what I kind of hate. Marvel has such a treasure trove of great stories that they'll never do. You know, like I think about Hulk, Last Man on Earth. That was just amazing. That book was amazing. You know, we'll never get that.
But see, think about it though. If they ever get to a point where they're starting to run out of movies, they might start going to those. You know what I'm saying? Those different, going to the oddball ones, the stuff that like people wouldn't expect.
Hey, you know what though? One that did surprise me, Old Man Logan.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere.
Oh yeah, I did not think that movie Logan was gonna be as good as it was, but damn, I was like, hey yo, this is actually pretty baller. This is really good. Like really good.
Not bad. Yeah. Now I was looking up something earlier this week on the video game side because I heard that next year they're supposed to be coming out with what, GTA 6?
Yeah.
Did you see the concept that they have for San Andreas?
I did not.
They showed if they remade San Andreas into the liking of like GTA 5. I think they should do it.
That would be kind of cool. That'd be a heavy one on Rockstar, but that'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Speaking of Rockstar, they just announced 2 PlayStation games that they're definitely in the works of, and I think they're about to bring back like a bunch of PlayStation titles.
Oh,
hopefully we get the Warriors. I'm praying for the Warriors.
Man, dude.
If
they bring back the Warriors, are they gonna bring it back in a better Warriors, or is it gonna be the same?
I don't even care. I want it to be the same. I want like a super HD remake.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's what I want. Like, give it the Resident Evil 4 treatment and just like rebuild it from the ground up. Oh, that was
that would be dope. I'm still waiting on a Warriors movie, dude.
Oh,
I'm still waiting on a remake of it.
Man, we talk about that movie a lot on the channel because I love that movie, man. That is one of my favorite movies, top 3 of all time for sure, for sure.
Definitely the Warriors.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
ever seen The Raid?
yes,
Dude,
yes.
you know, like you're the only person in the world that I know that I could talk to that's seen that.
Dude.
Have you seen both of them?
Yep, Raid 1 and 2.
Yeah, no one knows about that. I'm like, dude, that's hella dope.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, that was classic. Like that was classic freaking 38 chamber style. Like, yo, we
Yeah,
about to do it.
that like
Okay.
was crazy.
Okay. You know what? It's so crazy because when I think about that movie, I think about that scene in the beginning when dude's like at the intercom and just like leans over and is like, "Good morning, resident. This is your captain speaking." I'm like, yo, terrifying, bro.
Yep.
I like this dude. I like this dude. Did you see the new Dread? The new
No.
Judge Dredd movie? Oh, they did it.
No.
You should check that out. They did it like the Raid. Like he goes through a tower and it's just like,
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Then when did that come out?
Man, that was a while ago. I'm gonna say like 2016.
I'm gonna check that out. Then I didn't know there was a new Judge Dredd. Is
Oh,
it still Sylvester Stallone?
No. This is what's his name? Carl Urban is doing it. It's good. It's really, if you like the Raid, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It was really good.
I'm definitely gonna. I got a Fire Stick, so I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, man. Oh God, dude, there was man. Yeah, hopefully that Spawn remake gets made because Todd McFarlane keeps stretching the budget. So I'm like,
Dude, that's another one that was classic, man. I used to like watching the little cartoon episodes on HBO too.
oh yeah,
Spawn, man, but the movie was good too.
You know, it's kind of crazy when I think about that HBO show. They had to just think on this. They had to turn down the Violator because in the comic he's just completely, utterly just psychotic. And I'm like, yeah, but there's a scene in the anime where he's like jerking off of top of a building. How is that not considered extreme?
Exactly.
That shit scarred me as a kid. It's just like, yeah, Spawn, you gotta get that. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, yo, this is a cartoon? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spawn was good.
Spawn was dope.
Man, we need a good Spawn game. That'll never happen, though. When we need a good one, we need one good one.
I remember they had a cheesy one back in the day. But yeah, I don't even remember too much about it. But yeah, they need to bring Spawn back. Spawn was cool too. Spawn, Punisher.
Oh yeah. See, man, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy. Punisher got neutered. And I understand why. You know, in the time back in the day, he was a really good, like, you know, he was a really good character, iconic character. But as the times changed, you know, it's kind of wild. I mean, honestly, it all started with Modern Warfare 2. That Modern Warfare 2 was the end of the Punisher. Once they went through that airport, that was it.
Yeah, very true.
That was it. There was like, okay, well, this is terrible. I was like, yeah, I know, right? Damn. this is kind of fucked up. Like, but also throwing this out here, it just goes to show you how silly it is to have people all stand in one spot, like in an airport. It's kind of crazy. Like, you are all bunched up together and there's nowhere for you to go. And that's
Crazy,
pretty much,
man.
And when you think about it, that was pretty much every Punisher comic book ever.
Right. Very true.
So yeah, he was kind of doomed. But I still, hey man, look, shout out old school Frank Castle, okay? Shout out Golden Age comic. Because if it wasn't for Batman, oh man, yo, in the new Blue Beetle trailer, George Lopez's character calls Batman a fascist.
Oh boy.
And people like were celebrating this. And I'm like, first off, this is what happens when people don't read comic books. Because again, Batman was never, ever a fascist. And ever, like ever, ever, never. Even when they had evil versions of the Justice League, Batman was the one who was like, nah, bro, I'm not with this. When Superman actually became a fascist, Batman was like, I'm out, bro. How, Sway? How? Even in modern Justice League, Batman's like, nah, bro, I'm just a volunteer, bro. I'm not with this. Y'all got way too much power.
Too
And
much power.
tomorrow, y'all could just be like, I want everything. And that's it. So I'm not with this. But because he's rich and he's white, he's the bad guy. And I'm like, see, it's terrible. One day I'm gonna wake up and I won't even recognize Batman. And then they like, they just now said that Superman is going back to his root to stand for truth, justice, and the American way. This motherfucker was created to fight Nazis, bro. Like, what are we doing right now? He was always He was always America.
Yeah.
So sad, bro. So sad.
Well, they did kind of veer off and make Superman kind of go crazy for a little bit and turn evil. And I can see where they're coming from. People like us, we're a little older, so we kind of remember I call him the American apple pie Superman. Like the newer kid, the newer kids probably don't know that Superman. They're seeing the Superman that they kind of went evil and went crazy a little bit.
Big facts. Yeah, that is crazy to think that when I was growing up, Superman was the epitome of good guy. Like, he was the good guy.
Yep, that was the man. Never do no wrong back in the day.
Fact. Until, of course, the writers realized that he was the ultimate dickhead by being Lois's boyfriend for the last, 75 years. It was like, yeah, I think we need to get married now. Like, yeah, no shit.
Right.
Y'all on the longest dating spree ever.
Yep.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, man. It's crazy to think how long comic books have been around.
Forever, man. For a long, long time, man.
Yeah.
And they'll stay coming.
Oh, yeah. Batman and the Phantom Stranger were the first two actual superhero comics ever. Right? Well, in America, because Zorro was around. But those two were the first two major successful ones. And I think back to Batman's origin and how he was just the campy, funny, silly, stupid superhero who wasn't really that smart. And then slowly they started introducing more wacky stuff. And then before you know it, we got the Joker. And that changed Batman forever.
Forever.
A one-off character who was supposed to just be there to get punched in the face. Readers loved him so much that they kept bringing him back, kept evolving him, and now he is the psychopath that we know today. It's kind of great.
Crazy, man.
You know what? Interesting fun fact too. In Christopher Nolan's Batman, he actually that Joker portrayed all three of the original Joker from back in the day. It was very subtle, and you'd have to really be a Batman fan to get it. But it was crazy because the original three Jokers, one, he was a murderer, he just killed people. The other one, he would that was the theatrical Joker. So he would call, or he would do TV shows and be like, hey, I'm gonna kill this guy at whatever, and then he go do it. And then we had the third Joker who was an assassin, an actual paid for hire, I'm about to go get this dude assassin, in which we got in The Dark Knight. He talked about the mayor in the paper, and he went and killed him. He fucking assassinated the police commissioner and somebody else for the mob and for money, by the way. And then the last one, he killed a bunch of people because he can, and did the TV thing too. So it was crazy. I was like, damn, yo, whoever wrote this, y'all just clap that up right quick, man.
Clap that up.
Clap that up.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff has been happening. You know, I'm excited to be back here on Black Men Meet again.
Yeah, me too, man.
It's so crazy to think that this all started from, man, I want to do a YouTube thing where we talk about games and comics and just, you know, talk, because Black men like us, like we say on this channel a lot, man, we don't really have spaces like this where we can nerd out and
right
do stuff like that. You know, there are tons of channels that I'm starting to find on YouTube and trying to follow that also follow a lot of like anime and comics that are Black channels and stuff. They're really good. They're really great. And I love this shit. Like I love seeing people passionate about something. And you know, it's just good. It's really good to see, you know, at the end of the day. Like
right. Now before we end it, I wanted to play because I think Najee posted a new video the other day.
Yeah, he did. He went live. I think he dropped his new music.
Yeah, so I want to check it out before we end the show. Is it cool?
Yeah, man. Final thoughts before we play him out.
Okay, let's do it. Like I said, I'm glad BMM is back. You know, the King Noir King, and Najee. Shout out to y'all for even making the show how it is, man. Much love. I'm glad that we were able to get it back going again. I think it's a much needed show, and I'm enjoying it as usual.
Hell yeah. All right. Final thoughts again. I'm really happy to be back. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody out there watching the cyberspace on YouTube space. You know, we appreciate you guys coming through, letting us spit at you for a minute. And, you know, shout out to my man Roz for putting this back on for us. You know what I'm saying? For being such a gracious host. You know, we're going to try and come back to you guys every Monday, every other Monday. You know, we get together and we're going to make it happen for you. Like you said, this is a much needed show. I love this show. I can't believe it. You know, I want it to grow. I want it to keep going. So we're going to play our boy right here. Y'all have a good night. You know, one love.
Let's do it. Black Man Meet, y'all.
Woo, woo. Like this video, like this video, like this video.
Oh, yeah.
You are now tuned in to Contraband Beats.
Hella tired, eyes wide like the Hubble. Some remain humble in the concrete jungle. Overcome struggle while I bubble like gum. Smart as I ever been, but I'm still going dumb. Ghost riding like Casper, higher than NASA. They told me man can only have one master. Revenge or laughter, God of the pastor. Still in the pasture, ruminating on matters of the most high. Over trap lo-fi, trying to heal the pain in my own mind, Like the Terminator, I permeate a hater. Need more than 40 acres, from Lakers to Decatur. I need everything, married to the game. Went to the courthouse, and then I bought a ring. See, that's real love. How you feel, thug? I had a dream I was the man the other day. Woke up and still was. Survival, it's all about survival. Can't need no mercy for my rival. Survival, it's all about survival. Angel singing, ain't no death to my arrival. Survival, it's all about survival. Yeah, no mercy for my rival. Survival, it's all about survival. Angel singing, ain't no death to my arrival. The voice of the voiceless, changing the narrative of the starving artist. Treating the fruits of my labor like Jody Mama's garden. Mingling with stars, seeking power like I'm a Marby Hardwick. Feeling like a ghost, how I move remote, juggling all these tasks. I've been with more niggas, baby mamas, than Maury Povich. The lie detector test determines that I am the father of all your favorite authors you see in the booth today. Who you know that's bringing that innovation back to the bay? Who you know that's putting that retro bounce in the way you sway in the morning? For those that's conforming, 5 finger that the weights, the index that got more niggas wiped away than Windex. From trigger pulling to pointing on the stand when it went left. Ring fingers leave a sting in you when it no longer fits. Just because she had to change her heart, she walked with all your grip. So I keep 2 thumbs up along with 2 middle fingers, screaming fuck the world until I see my people get some freedom. Survival, it's all about survival. Can't need no mercy for my rival. Survival, it's all about survival. Angel singing, ain't no death to my arrival. Survival, it's all about survival. Ain't no mercy for my rival. Survival, it's all about survival. Angel singing, ain't no death to my arrival. All about survival. All about survival.
Black Men Meet, y'all. That's it.
Oh yeah, that was fire.
All right, y'all. So that's it for Black Men's Meet. And are we doing it next Monday or the Monday after next? What's the deal?
I mean, I'm down to do it every Monday, bro. Like, I'm committed, but I will down to work around you guys' schedule. So if you guys want to wait a week, or if you want to do it next Monday, I'm down.
All right, I'm down for next Monday, but let's see. We'll chop it up, everybody. So it's either going to be Monday or next Monday, but we'll post it to make sure before the time comes. So,
Yep, for sure. You know, I'm always I'll be on the chat. I try and hit everybody up like Friday, like at least a Friday or at least 24 hours before. So Friday or Sunday, see if we all gonna meet up and get together.
all right, done deal. So we'll finalize it on Friday.
All right, cool.
All right.
Sounds good.